Hello, farmers, and welcome back to Hazzard County, Georgia. Fifth day of late spring. Well, it's the fifth day of spring. We're in late spring, 6-day seasons. It is almost 9 o'clock at night, and it's still kind of daylight out. The clouds, though, the clouds look kind of pixelated. They don't over there, but anyways, yeah, I've done some contracts. But as our sheep are going, so far no wool. But if I remember in seasons, I don't think you're going to get wool until summer and fall, and in winter and spring you get no wool whatsoever. The sheep's health is up to 81%. Remember, we bought them. They're down to 80%. The mess is starting to accumulate a little. I say mess. It's not much of a mess, but if you come in here, it does say 76% cleanliness, so it's 25% messy, I suppose. So yeah, 81% on all of our sheep. All of our Danielle Merinos are doing okay. We'll leave them be. We just got them actually in this in-game day, so we'll see how it goes. So yeah, we're at $214,000. But if we go in here and to contracts, I completed some contracts and completed the contract for seeding field 78 with that was potatoes, was it? $94,000. Yeah, let's collect that one. I cultivated field 40 for $26,000. And fertilizing jobs started coming up, and those fertilizing jobs in 19 pay really good even in seasons. These jobs took no time whatsoever and hardly any fertilizer, so $10,600 for that and $5,000 for that. Some new contracts are popping up as we speak because this was not here a second ago. Sowing some corn for $32,000. I'll accept that one. I'll get to it in the morning. I should be able to. Any other good contracts? Oh, yeah. In fields 72 and 73, the ones I would like to buy in the future. And still nothing. It is 72 and 73. Am I not? Yeah, these two right here. I definitely want to control. Well, I can't control what they want to seed in there, so that's kind of the way it is. But anyways, so $350,000, but we do have a loan. We're at a max loan. We can borrow $1.365 million, but we're going to repay all that so we don't pay that much on the interest rate overnight. So we'll click on this and just keep spamming it, but those contracts are paying off. That allows us to buy more and more equipment. There we go. So we're fine before we go to bed. The other thing I finally figured out in the pickup truck, I'm like, this pickup truck, this tailgate has to be able to come down. So I was in the HUD and I was left clicking my mouse button. I'm like, well, this open and closes the hood. And then it shows the right mouse button, and I was doing the right mouse button trying to go up and down. I said, that's got to be the tailgate. I really don't know what that's doing. Then I found out if I left-click my mouse button and go left to right with the mouse, the tailgate goes down. So, that is for our animal trailer that... Where did I park that thing? I parked it somewhere. That is a good question. Did I park that back here? No. I don't know what I did with it, to be honest with you. Where did I did park it somewhere. Oh, that's right. We parked it in the garage. That's why I don't see it. It's over there in the garage. Anyways, first thing we need to do is, go to bed, and we'll get that contract going. So let's see. 9 o'clock at night. It is getting sunlight around 5, so that, if my math is correct, that's like 8 hours. That's plenty of sleep, man. That's plenty of sleep. So how bad? So like $10,000 at night for interest and property maintenance. That still gets me now and then. So last day of spring for us. I'm $9,000 in the hole. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's go in and borrow the money right away because I want to see what I can do, buy things, whatnot, have you. We're going to need some seed. No, I think I refilled the seed roll at the end of the job. Is it still 3.65 or less? No, it's still the same. Okay. Let's go ahead and... It seems a little laggy right now. I'm not sure what that's all about. There it goes. Let me just double check contracts here. Make sure there's nothing else interesting that I need to look into. I'm still looking for 72, 73 first, and then I'll scroll back, just look at the prices. Yeah, really nothing there. Field 88, is that down here by the store? Yes, it is. So we are going to grab If I get cultivating jobs, let's just grab the Dude's Fire. It's going to be easier that way. And plus, all the colors will match. So it's just 5 o'clock in the morning, but we'll turn on some lights. It shouldn't take too long before... Oh no, we don't want potatoes. What are we sowing? Because I forgot. Corn, was it? Yeah, corn. Switch that over to corn. Perfect. Once I get this started, I will go ahead and we'll check on the animals, see what they're doing. I do have the street lights or light bod activated, so I could put down some lights, but I kind of know where the house is in the dark, so that's not a problem. I will put on my beacons because it's early morning. Can I get more lights than that? It gets me brighter behind the tractor, but not in front. So we'll just leave it like that. So I'm going to head on down to the store, basically. Yes, I'm full of seeds, so we're good to go. So let's get down to the store. I'm going to get this guy working and doing a contract, and I'm going to see what other contracts are available. See if there's anything worthwhile like cultivating and get the Massey Ferguson cultivating. And if there's any fertilizing jobs, the John Deere can go ahead and do that. Unless I need it for something. And we'll see, I'll see you in just a moment as the sun starts to rise in Hazzard County. Well, the Massey Ferguson was feeling kind of lonely at the farm, so I brought him on down. He's right across the field where the Dude's Fire is. The Dude's Fire is, of course, seeding field 88, and Massey Ferguson? The Massey Ferguson is cultivating field 89 for 10 grand. So we should bring in like 40, just a little bit over 40 grand from doing these two jobs, depending on how much seed I use. But as we saw the other day, it only costs like $3,300 to fill up the seedral, and I shouldn't have to fill it up as many times as I did with the potatoes. I mean, we're already 20% done there. So I got those two contracts going. I was looking for a fertilizing contract for our John Deere to do, and nothing has shown up. As for our sheep are slowly getting healthier. I'm noticing they're staying right at 800 liters, so I'm assuming this food is coming from the grass field. I do have to keep an eye on the water. Now, I got the animal extension where I can put the water in, but if you do play seasons, and if I can find it here, I don't, does anyone know where that is? That's the question. Is it here? Let me try miscellaneous. There is an automatic water pump that you can put down. There's the lights I got installed. Yes. All this stuff you've probably seen before, except for I don't. Where is that going to be? Is it under animal pens? It might be under animal pens. I just saw it. Where was that? Not it? Yeah. So the water pump. This will pretty much keep a little bit of water in the troughs in case you forget about it. I hope I don't forget about it since we just got one kind of animal, and that's it. So we're going to leave the Massey Ferguson and the Dude's Fire to continue their work. Like I said, I don't see a contract for the John Deere right at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in and hop into our pickup truck. Nope, not there we go. We're going to take a little bit of a trip because I do have kind of an idea. Since our tractor is always doing contracts in big fields, and if I were to do it, that would make just a long episode of me going around in circles. We're going to head to the forest. I want to see what the forest... I don't think I've been to the forest yet. So we're going to zip on down. The first place I'm going to go to is the sawmill, just to kind of get an idea how it looks. If we do forest cutting, we're going to eventually get the Volvo truck like we always have. I love that mod. That's a truck I'm not going to give up. Probably the auto loading trailer is the other thing I'll do because, well, I suck at loading logs. We saw that in the Pacific Northwest trying to load into the train. I didn't do that bad loading in the train, but it's just time taking. Now, where the sawmill is located and where the forest is, it's not that really far apart here on the map. And I'm doing like 80 miles an hour on a country road. Well, this is actually a pretty good country road, actually. But we're going to zip on down here. I do want to see the sawmill. There are trees beyond the sawmill, so it's like if I want to start cutting trees and then go to the sawmill, I might do it there. It's not actually the forest area. let's head on down here past McDonald's. That right-hand turn we just went past, that's where we usually go to the store. So we will zip on down through here. Our grass field is still at like 33% grown, so yeah, I might only get 2 cuts in the grass field this year, unless I think I used to be able to get 3, or was it 2? May have been just 2 before, I don't remember. But either way, not going to be cutting the grass anytime soon. Did I go past the turn I needed to go? Because I think I'm at the... I won't get off the road here. I went past where I need to go. Thought I knew where I was going. Nope, I needed to go that way. Alright, let me just do it this way. That might be better. So how do I get there? Well, I can go through this animal dealership. So we're going to go through this little forest area first. See how many trees are actually in here. The main forest area, yeah, it's over here. Pretty simple. I mean, you can see it looks like tons of trees over there. But let's cut across through here. Bowes Bovines. Interesting little place down here. I don't think I've been down here yet. On cam or even off cam. Is this a silo I can put crop into? And can I get around here? Probably not that way. I don't need to be getting rammed by a train. Chevy might be like a rock, but I think a train will beat a rock. I don't think I can actually... The map kind of... Does it actually kind of show I can get through here? Or is that the train? Is this a road or a train? I mean, I know the train tracks go here. So is there a way to the sawmill via car is the question. That is interesting. So it's either I got to go up past the road down to that. Is that by I think this might be old train. I may not be able to deliver to that sawmill unless it's via train. Let me see here. Is there another sawmill anywhere that I can deliver to? Barn, spinnery, country store, fuel cell, compost and manure. Oh, there's another sawmill right here. Okay, I kind of went past that. So it's pretty much right where I would turn if I was going to the store. Alright. Yeah, wonderful driving. There we go. Not a scratch on her. Luckily this truck is pretty darn fast. Yeah, so... Yeah, last time with the... trying to load up the animal trailer, I said, this tailgate's got to be able to go down. I couldn't find a button. And I said, okay, so... one part is for the hood. Alright, so the right mouse button must be for the tailgate. And I was like, no, that's not working, so I just need to move the mouse the other way. Live and learn. I don't think I've ever had to lower the tailgate. And I should also mention, at the end of last episode, I tried putting the bucket for the John Deere in the back of this truck and lock it down with the straps. The straps didn't do anything because the bucket was, well, too big. So the John Deere went down. I got the bucket back at the farm. I do not have the bale spike back at the farm. And I've also been told that, as we can see, the sheep pretty much, I think, are going to require 1,000 liters with filter food trough. If I put a 4,000 liter bale there, it's only going to fill up to 1,000, and it's going to eat the whole bale anyways. So, do I want to make bales or use a loading wagon and then sell the rest? Okay, so where is this sawmill? Is this the sawmill here? Or, well, probably right here where you I can kind of see like lumber and stuff. Like right here, that would be a good telltale sign that this is the sawmill. So there goes wood chips. And I would assume I have to back into that trigger to sell the wood. Is that what this is for? Let me bring up the HUD. Sell wood. Alright, so there would be the sell point. Now the thing is, the tree harvester that we always get, can't afford because it's $440,000. And then I would have to buy the truck and the trailer, so you're talking like 600 grand I would kind of need to do the whole process. Don't have 600 grand, you see what I can borrow, and that is it. So, there's other ways I could do it. I could get the truck and the trailer first and buy a chainsaw. Oh yeah, chainsaw sounds like fun. Alright, so I need to get, the only way to get to the forest, this is a train. I mean, actually there is only one way to truly get to the forest, right? As far as I can see by this, so the road going across here, and we've got access points to up here. This looks kind of interesting. I want to go and see what this is. There's a bridge here, and there's a ways to lumber all that. Yeah, because there's no other roads going back across this river, so this is the only access point that I can see. Trying to see what that might be. I don't know. That might be like a logging house or something. I don't know. Well, let's head on that way. And I'll bring you back into the second. I think when I'm crossing the bridge here, I think it sounds like a plan. I'm gonna bring up the menu here so I can kind of get a rough idea, because I really haven't been there yet. Well, we're almost at the bridge, and I decided to bring you back because, well, there's a little gem for you. Can I get through here without falling down? There's a huge cliff here, so I don't want to fall down that. Nice little waterfall down into it. Boy, I could just see a lot of teenagers jumping off this and cliff diving. Probably a thing. Nice little gorge down there. So, I'm in my ways of Farming Simulator 17. The other issue I just thought of is you just can't go cut trees. You got to buy land. And I haven't checked yet, but I think I checked before many episodes ago, and I'm guessing this land is just way too expensive and probably nothing I can afford. But we're down here. There's not much else left to do in this in-game day. I got two of my tractors going doing contracts, so yeah, we're going to go to explore a little bit. Maybe grab a fishing pole and go fishing. But we'll go down here anyways. Now, I mean, it's almost like kind of set up, unless I'm missing something like I did on Pacific Northwest. I mean, is there a way to lock down trees in the back of a train? Because the train is kind of coming through here. It'd be nice to load up the train per se, but there is like little logging pull-off areas. So, I mean, if we were to start, I mean, this would be, you know, just get started, get some cash flow coming in. Well, let's get the, you know, face the elephant in the room right now is, do I even want to know? Oh, wow, you got to buy all that, huh? And it's only 1.6 million. Makes it kind of hard to start forestry work here. So that's 389. That's not that bad. But I mean, I can't even afford the land right now as we speak. Oh wow, that's okay. There's a little bit of forest here, but that's 400,000. There is some land here. There is some trees in this area. I mean, 137. That's not bad. There, I just get field 105, and that's it. Here is some trees. 395. I can't afford that either. But I do get 2 pieces of land there. That is expensive. Yeah, and of course the rest of the map is pretty well mostly fields, not much for trees. So to get into logging right off for us, it doesn't seem possible other than buying this little plot right here. And there were some trees in there, and I really don't feel like taking the trees out of there. There's one for 170, and I do get field. It does show field 108 here, but is there a field there? Anyways, alright, so maybe logging is not something I can do right away. So even though, if you look at the map, it's hard to see some of the roads, like these dirt roads don't show up that well. There is a river, as you didn't know. Are those like trees down over there that you can I just grab those? Any free logs around? Are those down trees over there? Looks like I could cross here. I mean, it's not worth it to buy all that equipment just to come up and grab a couple of trees. Are these free trees? Doesn't say I can lift them up either. My lift anything mod is like, nope, can't touch it. So my guess is these trees are just... Yeah, I don't think you can do anything with those. I mean, it's only 3 trees anyways. I'm not going to go buy a truck and an auto-loading trailer. And then the other thing is, I don't know how to even get over here. How deep is this water? That is pretty deep water there. So I don't think you're going to want to drive across. Although there's a bridge up here to get across. All right. Yeah, there's more trees down over here as well. So unless I want to come steal some trees, although I don't think... Yeah, my lift anything mod is not activating, so I don't know if those are decorate. No, I can't run through them. But even still, it's not worth it for me to do that. So there are a lot of roads up here that don't really quite show on the map. So if we go over here, unless I zoom way in, well, it does show this road here, this dirt road here. It doesn't quite show the one I drove in on. But you can kind of see the dirt roads even more so going up here. Oh, I need to go up here and see what this is all about. So it's getting to be kind of like a scenic day while our workers are doing their thing. So yeah, as for our grass field, getting a baler for the sheep, I don't think that's the best thing to do. I may just have to get the loading wagon. Because I can't make, or I can buy more sheep. That is something I could possibly, because sheep are not that expensive. I can buy more sheep and get it to where they take a full bale. So then the baler, feeding them a bale every couple days isn't that bad. Yeah, we might go ahead and do that. I don't know how many sheep I can put into that barn. Oh, wait a minute. Can I get around these trees? Of course I can. A lot of down trees up here. Must have been one heck of a storm, that's all I gotta say. It's just unfortunate that this forest isn't broken down into like a little bit smaller pieces. Because if you're looking to get right into forestry, unless you get into the XML file or put down some placeables and speed up some time to give you that much cash right away. I will say this, I mean, if you like logging and you can get into it right away, I mean, there's plenty of trees to be had. Trees are down everywhere. Kind of like what you would see in the forest. Am I actually heading to where I need to be or want to go look at? I also like how he made it to where, yeah, there's roads up here, but you're going to have to clear out some of the trees up here to get through. And what would be really awesome if it was like in the old days to where you could bring your trees to the river and dump them in the river, and the river will push the logs downstream to a sell point. So all the log cabins for the loggers. I wonder where they got the logs from to make all these log cabins. Not sure what that was supposed to be. Looks like a watchtower. And this would be where you stick the logs in and they would float down river to a sawmill somewhere. You can hear the breeze blowing. That'd be kind of freaky if I came back and the truck was stolen. Sasquatch might live up here, I don't know. And he does give you a nice little barn for storage. Is there a door here? There it is. I mean, if you don't have enough room to put your stuff in here, maybe in the distant future this is something we might be able to afford, but I don't know. It's pretty expensive. I probably would need like $1.6 million to buy this land and all the equipment I need to do so. Yes, there are trees galore up here. It must have taken them forever to when making the map to put all this in. The time and the effort and the frustration, having patience. Not my kind of style. Well, I think I've seen enough of the trees around here. What I want to see is... Oh, wow. Head back on down here. I want to take a look at whatever this is. Did a meteor hit there or what? So let's go ahead, see if I can find my way back down there, and we'll have a look-see. And then, yeah, probably head back to the farm, I think is what I'll do. If I can find my way out of here. Got another little waterfall here as I'm exiting the forest. Not the same one we looked at before. It's almost like the Three Rivers here of Pittsburgh, just that we're not in a town. No, there's a dam. Okay. Don't know how I would get down there, but then again, like I said, I'm probably going to get lost trying to just do what I'm doing here. So this is the quarry, like a quarry, I would assume. Wow, I can't see nothing there. Alright, so it's not as deep as I thought it was going to be looking at the map. I wouldn't call it a quarry or anything like that, I suppose. It just looks, I don't know, it looks like it was a huge, deep area, but it's not. Yeah, it's not that bad at all. I'm having a little bit of flashbacks to Mist Survival, going up in a watchtower up in the forest. I mean, is this something I can, nah, can't climb that. Too bad. So the little piece of land that I looked at before for like $100 and some odd $1,000 that I get just to one field, I said we could maybe start logging there. It's got all these kind of trees in it. Tree harvesters don't like those at all, and neither do I. So no, it's not something even remotely worth me looking into and harvesting this land of trees and replanting it at all. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to doing that at all. Whoa, there's a huge ditch right there. Yeah, so as for harvesting trees in the near future, unless something extremely different changes or what have you, I don't see us doing it this first season at all. I think I just need to kind of focus on the land that we have, which we kind of did like for an episode or two, and now we're just waiting for the crops to grow and maybe weed it in the future. But I do think what we might be doing, and I don't want to get into it right away. I kind of wait until make sure our grass fields are all set to go. But I think we're going to buy more sheep. just because it seems like the field that they're in is feeding them fine for now. And like I said, I don't want to use a loading wagon because then I'm going to have nowhere to store the grass, and it's just going to like deteriorate inside of a loading wagon. I want to make bale. I'd rather make a bale, and I don't want to waste all the crop. So I mean, if they only can take, like I said, I think it's going to take like 1,000 liters, and I put a 4,000 liter bale in there, I'm losing 3,000 liters. I mean, that's quite a bit. That's like their feed for the season. So I don't have that kind of interest in doing that. So I am thinking, yeah, we'll buy some more sheep, because that we can afford. They're not that expensive. I see wool. So they do make wool in the springtime. 115 liters. How much is wool actually going for? Let's scroll this down a little bit here. Where is the wool? Not bad for medium economy. The eggs, yeah, something else I thought we might get into as well, but I don't know because I don't have the feed. I think I should just wait until we can harvest our own wheat. We can. How much is that actually holding? Oh, so we can actually hold 500. Yeah, 500. 5 million liters in our own silos, not our own silos, but the ones that we own, wherever those silos actually may be. I'm actually thinking, yeah, there's chickens here. I do believe we own one of these silos here. Are these all factories? I think those are okay. Those are all factories. I did see a silo somewhere, and I said, "Oh, it's not that far from where we are." Oh, farm silo right down here by the horses. So yeah, well, in the fall, like I said, we'll be getting horses because that's why I did oats, and we should have some hay from this field here. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. I guess what I could do is use a bale shredder. So if we don't have enough sheep, just by using, oh man, I haven't used one of these since Ravenport. So is that under baling? It's not under baling technology, is it? Nope. Is that under animals? Yes, right here. This machine takes straw bales and uses them to cover the ground of a pen with straw. Can I use it for hay? I know they grind. I mean, you would think they would, but I mean, it just says straw. I don't want to use a mixer because this machine takes straw bales, uses them to cover the ground with. Yeah, okay. We know that. Interesting. A forage mixer. That's a forage mixer. All right. Yeah, something to think about. But right now, don't have to think too much because our sheep are getting well enough fed. How are they cleaner than the day before? It looks like there's less there. How come their cleanliness went up? I didn't clean it. That is interesting. I did not clean the pen. What am I missing there? I didn't clean it. Is that something to do with the global company that I did not know about? Show horse helper. That just helps out the horses. More trees. You got plenty of activate cut bales. So I can cut my own bales and load it in that way. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how they got cleaner because I didn't do it. But we do have production of some wool. I don't have no way to transport the wool other than the John Deere using a pallet fork and bringing it that way. So we're going to get a trailer in the well. That's kind of obvious. We're going to need a trailer in the future to transport things, but we're going to need a few things in the future. But right now, our contracts, I don't think they're anywhere near done. We're almost done cultivating and 70% done with the corn. Actually, I should have stayed there. How are we doing on seed? Yeah, so I'm not going to spend $3,000 on seed. So I'm going to get paid nicely there. I'm starting to do 3 headlands around with some of my equipment just to give them more room because If I do turn in field, sometimes they don't have enough room to turn around, so they'll back up before going forward and turn. So I think 3 headlands is the way to go. And yeah, it's not going to take him long to get done either. So I'll get those 2 contracts done. So we'll have an extra 40,000, and I'll probably do a little bit more extra contracts as well. And I probably won't see you until the first day of summer. I'll just do more contracts this day, and I think next episode we're probably looking to get more sheep. How many more sheep do I need? I don't know. Wait, does it say in here it requires? So right now it's 8,000 liters for, I think we got 10 sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, so that's 16 sheep. All right. I mean, maybe I can get another 16? Sounds reasonable, right? Yeah, that's what we'll probably do tomorrow. I know there wasn't much farming in this episode. I thought we were going to be able to do more being the last day of spring, but our grass is just not growing as fast as I thought it would in seasons. I thought I used to be able to get a cut done in spring, 1 in summer, and 1 in fall, but I'm wrong there, apparently. But then again, I do have to take consideration that we didn't plant the grass until this season, so maybe next year I might be able to get 3 cuts. I don't know how that, I kind of forgot how that works. But we at least got to go out and see the forest, got to see more of the map, got to tour around and do some farm planning as I'm driving. But I'm going to let these two yahoos finish up their job there and maybe send them out somewhere to do some work later on. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time in Hazzard County. But until then, have a good one.